How you doing, guys? I'm Trenius, Henderson. You're tuned into the infamous Living Room Network. Divine power is always working for us because we're trying to do right. Thank you so much for tuning back in. I'm so glad to have you all. Literally, man, like most of you came from the You Are Close video that just recently I looked, they had like 22,000 views and still counting. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, you. Thank you so much for sharing that video. I know a lot of you shared that video and let your friends know how great this video was, because it was a breakthrough video. That's what my intuition was telling me. My intuition was like, Trini, you need to make something. This is a breakthrough time of the year. You gotta really put this breakthrough message out there, because there are a lot of people that I want to give breakthroughs to, and this and that. And the universe was just talking to me, y'all, and so I had to make that video. So thank you so much for sharing that video. For all of you who shared that You Are Close video, 10 signs your breakthrough is near. But this is the sequel. This is the sequel. I don't know if you're ready. Are you ready? Because I'm about to tell you some really powerful information that is gonna help you succeed this much more, because you'll know what to expect. Now, light has darkness, hot has cold, the moon has sun, a male has a female, right eye has a left eye, and so forth. So there's a polar opposite to everything. For every action there is a some of you said it. Speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a nice comment after this video, y'all. Make sure you subscribe and press the little bell so that you can get the notification that I just uploaded a video every 24 hours. I do this every 24 hours, guys. And make sure, which is very important, make sure that you press like before you leave this video today, so that other people will get the same message that you received today. And so to every action there is a reaction. So these are the 11 side effects of the law of attraction breakthrough. Now, on the back of every medicine bottle it has side effects. Every medicine bottle has side effects. It may be the best medicine ever, but there are side effects to this greatness. That's just the polarity of the universe. That's just the duality of life, folks. Where there's hot, there's cold. Where there's white people, there is black people. The totally opposite of a white person is a very, very black person. Like, we just being real here, guys. And so one thing that you're gonna experience, which is number one, is enemies. If you never had any enemies, when you start using this law of attraction, you're gonna have enemies, and they're gonna be everywhere. Because you gotta realize, life doesn't just go 1, 2, 3, ABC like it used to do. Now that you're using these special powers, now that you're using metaphysics, now that you know how the universe works, you're tuning yourself up with God. You're centering yourself with all the matter of the universe, and you're actually starting to attract this stuff into your life. If you haven't already, you will notice that you will have a lot of enemies, and it will be anyone. It will be anyone. It will be cousins, uncles, nieces, nephews, sisters, brothers, mothers, husbands, wives. It will be anyone. And this is because the law of attraction is such a blessing. It's such a breakthrough. Everybody wants it. And you can't help it that you want it better than they do. You can't help that. You just want it. You just want to change in your life. You want to become the best person ever. You want to try to make yourself better so that you can make other people's lives better, in the world a better place. But everybody don't want what you want, and so we can't help the simple fact that we want things to attract to us, because we're sick and tired of living a life where we don't get what we desire. We're sick and tired of living a life where things are not working out for us. We don't like our jobs. We don't like to be dictated. We don't like to have authority riding our coattails, watching everything that we're doing and all this stuff. We're sick and tired of that. So we decided to use the law of attraction, like I did. I decided to use the law of attraction. And so, it makes my life much more fuller. But at the same time, I have a lot of enemies. And like I said, guys, you just have to get used to these enemies. Number two is you will become very, very alone. Like, you will become super alone. Like, so many things will begin to attract to you. You will begin to get so much stuff on a regular basis. It's like you're going shopping every day, spending all this money that only the heavenly world can see. You can't see it. You're just spending money because you're such a positive, loving, radiant person. You walk around with a smile on your face. Oh my God, they hate you because of that. We're going to get into that as well. Just continue to watch, guys. Make sure you like this video before the end of this video. And so you're gonna find yourself just very alone. It's gonna be like you're just lost in a world of Willy Wonka and a chocolate factory. You know, you're just gonna find yourself, you know, meditating a lot. You're gonna find yourself doing a lot of things on your own. You're gonna be shopping alone, you know, finding clothes on your own. You know, you're gonna be building stuff in your house on your own, putting interior designs in your house together on your own. You know, sometimes you'll be out there in the garden working on your own. You're gonna be washing your car on your own. It's kind of like you're gonna be in your own world. Why? Because not everybody's cool with the spiritual stuff, so-called spiritual stuff, but this is the best stuff ever. You know, because if you can be in tune with the spiritual world, man, you can really make some real things happen here in the physical world, in the physical universe here, right here. Because everybody's a spiritual person. It's just that a lot of people don't tap into it. A lot of people choose not to like tap into that spiritual side because, I don't know, like people think that it's freaky like Halloween. Oh my God, Halloween H2O. Oh my God, it's so scary to do that, but it's all good at the same time, you know. But anyway, happy Halloween, guys. But you're going to be very alone. You know, and the goblins, like I said, are going to come out. The gremlins are going to come out. The enemies are going to come out. Oh my God, they're going to show their true colors. You know, they're going to be trying to take your candy. They know you got a pillowcase full of candy, so they're going to try to come and get it. And you're going to find yourself very alone at times. And you're just going to be like, you know, so in tune with yourself that you're just going to be like, you know what? I know this it's just me. That's what you're going to say to yourself. You can say, I'm law of attracting all the time. I'm getting all these breakthroughs. I'm getting all the things that I desire. I'm so alone. You know, I'm so alone. It's like one day you're probably going to find yourself in your big, gigantic, ginormous mansion house laying in the middle of your floor right in front of the waterfall. It's like, why did I do it? Like, why did I do it? The next thing is, the third thing that you will experience as a side effect for the law of attraction breakthrough is you will become full of light. Full of light. Have you ever heard that term, like light people, light workers, full of light? Oh my God, chakras, energy, stuff like that. Like, that's what I'm talking about. You'll become full of light. The reason why you become full of light is because you have exited negative energy. Now you're in positive energies. You have exited negative mindset. Now you're using a positive mindset. You have exited negative reactions. Now you have positive reactions. And so energetically, bioelectrically, your body will begin to take in more light energies, more positive energies from the universe. I know it's crazy. You can't see this because it's on a quantum physics level, like it's on a microscopic level that you can see energy and stuff like that. Have you ever looked at a what's that thing called? Oh my God, infrared. Have you ever seen infrared? Okay, it shows you what's hot, what's cold, but you can't see it with your very two eyes, right? Not unless you look through the infrared machine. Right, it's the same thing when it comes down to being full of light. It's like your energy's here, your aura is bright, but nobody can see it. Not unless they're trained to see auras. You know, you can't see it, but it's there. So you're going to become full of light. You know, this is a side effect. You're going to become full of light. And so I'm going to tell you what's going to happen when you become full of light. And it's going to revert back to actually side effect number one. When you become full of light and filled with this radiant energy and this good power that you now possess, you're going to find yourself illuminating everything in your atmosphere, including people. Remember I told you in the first video, you are close, you know, and signs that your breakthrough is near. I told you, remember the movie Limitless, where his apartment was really junky, right? And he didn't know it was junky because he was so fogged in his mindset. Like, his vision was so blurred. He was so unaware and so unconscious of the life that he was living that he did not notice that his apartment was junky. Like, his apartment being junky to him was actually clean. Like, because he knew where he should put things at and stuff like that. But in all actuality, if another person walked in that was like me or you, we would have been like, what the hell is this shit? You need to clean up, man. You know, like, what do you have going on here? It's very junky. Like, I'm not touching that. It might get germs on my fingers. Like, I mean, I'm trying to still stay in great health. I mean, I know my immunization system is great, but like, I have to go to work tomorrow, you know? And so, like, you're going to become full of light. You're going to be able to illuminate everything around you, including people. You will begin to see the true faces on people. You might thought that was your friend. You might thought she was your best friend. But when you become full of light and you start the law of attract, the side effect is you will realize that even people like your friend is not really your friend. They hate on you. They're jealous. This is why they hate on you. They're jealous. They're envious. He's going behind your back, messing with your wife. You don't know nothing about it. She's going behind your back, messing with the guy that wanted to talk to you, all to tell you that this is the reason why he don't like you. But that's a lie. She just trying to get with him. And since he was trying to get with you and you don't want him, now she going to get with him. You know, and so forth and so forth and so forth. So you're going to see your real enemies for who they are, because you're going to be full of light now. See, when you're full of light, you just see through everything and you're just able to just walk. Hey. All right, number 4, guys. Let's keep getting right down into it. Make sure you like this video when it's over. The next thing you're going to realize is that you're becoming a more serious person. Like, you're more serious about your life. You're more serious about the things that you take part in, the events that you go to, the people that you surround yourself with. You just become more serious. Like, people will probably tell you, like, oh my God, you're so serious now. Like, calm down. Like, could you lighten up? Like, you'll have so many people that begin to just notice the difference in you. And this is because you want to take the law of attraction breakthrough really serious, because you know it comes with side effects. Like, anything that comes with side effects, I want to be serious while I'm under the influence. Like, when I take my medicine, like if I take like some Benadryl allergy tablets, I want to make sure that I know when it starts versus when it finishes, because when it finishes, I want to be asleep. So you need to be aware of the side effects, you know, and know that if you're going to become serious, it's definitely for a good reason, you know. Let everybody know that. Like, a lot of people going to say, man, you're so serious now. You changed. You ain't the same no more. You different. You know, we in Hollywood. Oh, my God. You think you're such a celebrity. This and that. Listen, I'm just serious about my life now. I'm just serious. I want to go somewhere. I want to create something. You know what? I want to make sure it actually happens. I want to graduate. I want to start my career. I want a wife. And I want a husband. I don't care what you are doing, but I want a husband. I know I'm serious about getting a husband, and I'm going to get a husband. So you got to be like that, ladies. I mean, it's really about serious business. All right, the next thing I want you to know is that happiness. You will become very, very enthralled in a level of excitement and happiness that you've never experienced before. You know, and this happiness kind of disturbs people. I know people that have a level of happiness that disturbs people. I have friends call me and tell me, hey Trent, you know, I'm just a smiley person, like and like, don't you believe, can you not believe that people like actually don't like me because I smile too much? They tell me that I'm smiling too much, Trenius. What should I do? I'm like, oh my God, the law of attraction breakthrough side effect has gotten to you too. And so, like, when you become this person who's like very radiant, very bubbly, you know, very optimistic about your life, and you're very serious, you know, the enemy's all around you, you know, sometimes you find yourself alone, you're full of light and all this stuff. You know, one thing that you're going to experience is that there are going to be a lot of Debbie Downers that try to make you feel bad because of your happiness. They start the day off with some negative energy, and they can get the help if they want to. All they got to do is just try to aspire to be like you, or, and for lack of terms, all they got to do is say, hey, things are not going right for me, but could you please help me to get more like your attitude? But you know, sometimes, you know, pride comes before the fall. Some people are just so prideful that they can't say stuff like that, you know, and it kind of gets under their skin to be able to like ask you, because you're the most greatest person. I'm not gonna say that, but you're the like person with the attitude that they should be more like. They know that, but they're not really in a situation to want to come and ask you how to get like you. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to come a time where you have a lot of happiness, Debbie Downers. Just be aware of that, folks. Number 6, using the law of attraction, you're going to become very, very spoiled. This is another side effect. You're going to be able to attract so good. And if you stay tuned, every 24 hours, guys, I upload a new video about, you know, whether it's the law of attraction, of all kind of things pertaining to a law of attraction, whatnot. You're just going to be able to know how to attract, because what we're doing here is changing our subconscious mind to help us feel what we need to feel, because life is a feeling process. You know, it's not really also all about the mind. Life is a feeling process, and it's more so about the energy and the vibrations that you possess versus what you're thinking and what you think you want and how you want to go about thinking your way into things. It's not necessarily about that. You could be the most intellectual person but don't have any common sense at all. You know, you can have a lot of street knowledge but don't have any book sense at all. Like, who was Christopher Columbus? I don't know, the first guy that found the desert? Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, come on, that doesn't work. But anyway, like, so it's very important that you know the side effects of the law of attraction. And one of those side effects is that you would become very, very spoiled in attracting things. You know, like, you will become very spoiled in all the things that you have accumulated through the law of attraction, because you know it actually works. You know, you're one of those person who watched the first video, you know, since you were so close to your breakthrough and all that, you know that it actually works. I know some of you left comments that I saw, and I think I responded to some of you. If not, I saw your comments and whatnot, and you were the person that was like, yeah, the law of attraction has done this for me, and law of attraction has done it, because you know it actually works. You know, but you got to realize too that you can become very spoiled in the law of attraction because it works so well that, like I said, you end up in a mansion laid on the floor in front of your waterfall. Like, how did I get here? I have no friends. So that's another thing that you must realize is a side effect on the back of the medicine bottle. Number 7, we're close to the end, guys. Continue to stay tuned. Make sure you press like on this video. It's very important that you press like, guys. This way this message can get out to your friends, and if you're not going to share it or whatnot, at least this message can get out to other people that you don't even know. The next thing that you can expect is attraction shifts. When I say attraction shifts, what I mean is sometimes you will notice that the law of attraction is not always working in your favor. Sometimes there will come moments in your life where you feel like you're down and out. You feel like everything is going against you. You got the enemies against you. You feel alone. You feel depressed. You feel stressed. I mean, you could be the richest person in the world but still stressed. I mean, what's the girl name that shaved all the hair off and all that? I'm not going to get into that. I'm not stereotypical or judgmental at all. It's a judge-free zone. The Living Room Network. But you will get to a point where, you know, you have all these things. You're attracting all these things, but it's not getting you any happiness. And that's the place that we don't want to be. That's why I'm telling you the side effects, because we want to be happiness, but at the same time, we want to be able to control, you know, how the happiness comes and goes. You know, if that makes any sense. I know that really don't make any sense, but what I'm saying in dummy terms is, for myself, because I'm kind of slow, what I'm saying is we want to make sure that we know, but what I'm saying is we need to make sure that we're not so spoiled that we can always get what we want every second of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna always be on the law of attraction streak, like chop, 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 law of attraction, law of attraction, law of attraction, law of attraction. I mean, you still got a regular life to live too. Like, you know, you shouldn't make it such an importance that you're looking for the thing that you attract. Looking for that, looking for that. You know, I'm losing law of attraction. I'm losing law of attraction. You should come right now. Oh my God, set the intent. You come right now. Oh my God, where is it? I'm not looking for it. It's right there. It's right there. You see the law of attraction working for me? I'm spoiled. Law of attraction work for me. Nah, you don't need to get like that. You just need to know that law of attraction shifts are always happening, like in a paradoxical type of manner. You know, it's a paradox. You know, so it happens, but at the same time, you shouldn't try to get in front of the way of it's happening. You should just let it happen to you. Number 8. More problems. You will experience more problems. Like, I know you've heard of that terminology. To whom much is given, much is expected. You understand? To whom much is given, let's say, much is tested. The universe is going to test you and test you and test you and continue to make sure that you're valid to be praised. If that makes any sense. The universe is always going to make sure that you're certified. It's just like you're in an organization, you're in a group, or you have a special position. Yeah, the big wigs are going to come in and always make sure that you're keeping your job up. You know, you're going to always be given a test every year to make sure that you're actually law of attracting the way you're supposed to be. Because you can't cut no corners. You can't have any ill intentions. You can't hate people. You can't be jealous. But you will experience side effects of the law of attraction and breakthrough, and those effects are more problems, more money, more problems. More assets, more problems. Especially when you marry a woman, you already know. She get with you for like 20 years, 15 years, even 10 years, and y'all decide to break up. More money, more problems, more assets, more problems, more things, more stuff to worry about, more kids, more bills. I mean, it's just like everything else when you're using the law of attraction. To whom much is given, much is expected. Number 9, you become untrustworthy of a lot of people around you because you will start to feel like these people are trying to take everything that you have. Most of you will be rich if you're not rich already. Most of you will be celebrities. Using this law of attraction, you'll be celebrities because you're always trying to make yourself better, other people life better, in the world a better place. Like, this is how you become a celebrity. And most of you will be like entertainers, you know, athletes, you know, personalities and all that stuff. You will become these things using the law of attraction, and it will make you to a point where you don't trust anyone. More and more problems. You have a lot of enemies, you know, and that could be anyone around you. Like anyone, you will become alone. You know, you will also become full of light and all these things, and you just become a very serious person. You know, and so you will begin to have more problems. Now, we don't necessarily, as enlightened individuals, we don't necessarily look at problems as problems. We look at it as a stepping stone to success. However, we're not always courageously, law of attractively, enlightenedly, consciously, bubbly, smart, and intellectually right. Okay? So it's okay if we look at some dumb shit, excuse my language, but if we look at some dumb stuff and we actually, you know, notice that it is a problem that we cannot handle, okay? Okay, this is when we step back in our comfort zone and say, hey, universe, I'm gonna rely on you to actually get me through this issue, okay? And we become undependent. We become undependent on other people, you know, so because we're so used to us doing it ourselves, you know, and we're so used to attracting things into our lives ourselves. This is the Realm Team, guys. Make sure you subscribe, speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a nice comment at the very bottom and let us know what you think about the law of attraction and the side effects. What do you experience? What do you go through, you know, doing the law of attraction? Do things really start to come against you when you really start to attract the most things into your life? Stay tuned, guys. I got 2 more to go. I got only 2 more to go. The next thing that you will experience is that, let's see here. You will become very zoned out. Has anybody ever told you, snap out of it, or you're spaced out? That person's weird. You're weird. Oh my God. Are you here? Are you here? Hey. And they try to make you feel like you're dumb, or they try to make you feel like you don't know nothing. Because most of the time, you will be so in like a bliss, like somewhere in the universe, you know, hoping the law of attraction is working. Or not hoping, but you would be expecting the law of attraction working, because you have to stay in the law of attraction world. You know, you have to stay in a paranormal world, or that word has like a negative energy to it, because I think it's Halloween. Paranormal Activity. If y'all watching Paranormal Activity, somebody speak up, let your voice be heard, let us know what those movies are still like. I remember they first came out with Paranormal Activity. I was like, yo, this is the most simplest movie I've ever seen. You know, somebody actually walking around with a real camera and recording actual footage of ghosts and stuff creeping through the house. It was like freaky. For those of you out there who trick or treat, man, look, I like candy too. So if you got some candy, please send me some. I like chocolate, especially white chocolate. I like milk chocolate, white chocolate, Kit Kats. What else I like? Snickers. I like Snickers too. Twit bars. I love Twit bars. Send me some below. Speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a nice comment. But anyway, you will become very, very zoned out, you know, as a side effect for the law of attraction breakthrough. And you, like I said, you will find yourself alone most of the time. Sometimes when you're in conversation with people, talking to people, you just be like, oh yeah. Like, you know, like they're having a really serious business conversation, talking about numbers and sales and how the growth of the company, you know, needs to work for the benefit of the company, how you need to be doing your job the way you should because you're good. That's why they have you in the meeting, and you're listening to Sally talk to Joe, and Joe's talking back, and you're completely like, oh, yeah. You're right, man. Me too. You don't know what the hell they talking about. But you be so aloof and zoned out, you know, when you're using law of attraction sometimes, you know, because you're getting all this invisible stuff is coming to you in physical form. So it kind of becomes like a blurred dream, so to speak. All right, I ain't gonna take y'all for too long down the road, but thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. I love y'all so much. Oh my God, we got new subscribers. Oh my God, thank you so much for tuning in, man. I really do appreciate y'all for subscribing. I started this channel like 2 years ago, man, and it's been a struggle for me. And like, I've been going so long doing this, man. Like I've been making videos for so long, and like it was like when did I make that You Are Close video? Y'all see the date on it, whatever. But anyway, like I made that video not too long ago, man, and it really like struck me. Like I didn't realize it was like happening. I didn't realize it was happening. It was like, you know, continuously going up and going up and going up of viewers, because for so long I have been uploading videos where they just get a little bit of views. I've been doing it for 2 years, man, and just trying to learn the YouTube monetization, how to tag and all that good stuff. And every time I upload a video, I would think I'm doing the right thing, but it's just never been enough, man. And it's like that day when I made that video y'all seen with the breakthrough, I was just like, I didn't even know how to take it, yo. Like I didn't even know how to take it. And thank you so much for tuning in and listening to while this video go off. But I didn't even know how to take it. And like I was just so surprised and shocked, man. I like sat in my room and I literally cried. Like I literally cried. I laid in my bed, I meditated, and I really cried, man. Like it really got under my skin, because this is what I love to do, y'all. This is what I love to do. And I love helping people, and I love telling people about, you know, stuff that, you know, like if I've been through it and I don't want you to go through it, I'm gonna tell you this is something that you might not want to experience, so this is how you get around it, you know. And so I love to do what I do, folks, and I just thank y'all so much for subscribing. This means a lot to me, man. Like it really means a lot to me. And I just want y'all to stay tuned. I want to be the best that I can be for y'all. And if there's anything that you want me to talk about, you know, if anything you got to talk to me about, like I said, I got the website at the very bottom in the description section. I do coaching and counseling and stuff like that. Just sign up. And let's get down into number 10. With that being said, this is the last one, folks. The 10th side effect that you will experience of the law of attraction breakthrough is divine love. No matter how much hardship you go through, no matter how much hardship you go through, no matter how much adversity, no matter how many obstacles, no matter how many setbacks, how many enemies, how many times you're in your room alone, you're gonna always have divine love. And I was just telling a friend of mine maybe like an hour ago how, you know, she should put her foot down more. But I told her this. I say, well, you can take that for whatever you want, but at the same time, you have to keep in mind that love rules all. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. Actually, it is the life force. Love is the life force that keeps everything in the universe stable. And if you're not acting in love most of the time, things will kind of come against you. But if you can resort back to the fact that love rules all, and love is the ultimate conqueror of all evil, of all nonsense, of all ignorance, of all negative occurrences in your life, you always win your battles. And so with that being said, I just want to let you know, guys, I'm Trenius Henderson of the infamous Living Realm Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. Speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a nice comment below. Let us know what you think. I will respond as soon as I can. Just know, I will respond. 11 side effects of the law of attraction breakthrough. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next 24 hours. Good night.